Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Tushar Mahapandkar. I am an ENT surgeon. Today we are going to discuss about an extremely important topic that is called as a vertigo. Every one of you must have heard about vertigo, but the thing is you don't know exactly what do you mean by vertigo. So today my intention is to just educate you about vertigo, and then you will be knowing about vertigo in details. Come on. Every one of us must have sat in a merry-go-round. So after sitting in the merry-go-round, whenever we get off the merry-go-round, what do we feel? We normally feel that the entire thing is revolving around us. All right. So that particular feeling, we call it in Hindi as a chakkar. English it is called as a giddiness, called dizziness. And in Latin, the same thing is called as vertigo. That means vertigo is nothing but a translation of chakkar in Latin. So therefore vertigo is not a disease, it is just a feeling. Alright. Now, there is a balance system of our body. And this balance system of our body is mainly dependent on four things. Ears, eyes, cervical spine, that means the spine of the neck, and the brain. Out of all these four systems, ear is called as the important organ of balance, and all other three systems, namely the eyes, cervical spine and the brain, help our ear in maintaining the balance. Now, if there is anything wrong in actually either of the system, ears, eyes, spine and the brain, there is loss of coordination among themselves, and then we get the giddiness or vertigo. Now there are actually many causes of vertigo, but the thing is mainly this particular vertigo is caused because of only three things. Two because of the ear and then one because of the spine. Almost 95% of the causes of vertigo is only because of these three things. Two of the ear and one of the spine. So let us discuss them in details. As far as our ear is concerned, this is our ear. The ear is divided into three portions: outer, middle and the inner. If we go from here till the eardrum, it is called as the outer ear. Behind the eardrum there is a middle ear, and then inside, which is called as the inner ear. The inner ear is actually situated very deep into the ear, and it is also at the base of the brain. This inner ear is the only part which maintains our balance. That is the main part which maintains our balance. Now in the inner ear, there is a fluid which is filled completely. Fluid or a liquid. And that particular liquid is completely surrounded by a bone. That liquid has got a pressure of its own. If this pressure becomes more, you will feel a giddiness. Exactly that occurs. So our first disease of the ear is called as a Meniere's disease. In this disease, what happens? All of a sudden, there is no particular cause for this. But actually all of a sudden, even if we are walking on the road, even if we are standing on the bus stop or a railway station, all of a sudden we feel that there is a blockage of the ear, and there is a loud ringing sounds in the ear, or just a roaring sound which comes from the ear, and all of a sudden the giddiness starts. And the giddiness is so severe the person even cannot stand. He starts vomiting also. So this attack continues for about half an hour to 1 hour, and then slowly this attack subsides. This attack subsides. So after 2 hours, the person is absolutely fine. So this is what it occurs in case of Meniere's disease. This is only because of the increased fluid pressure in the inner ear. Now in this particular thing, whatever we have to do, we have to give a particular medication to the patient, and main important thing is to avoid salt. I mean salt restricted diet, not to completely avoid, but a salt restricted diet. I mean you should not take extra salt in your diet. Papad, chutney, pickles, so all thing has to be completely stopped. Plus you have to also avoid beetroot and cheese, because it contains some of the particles or some of the chemicals which cause this kind of attack. So that is called as the Meniere's disease. It is completely under control. It can be brought completely under control. Okay. Now we will go about the second cause. As I have told you about the fluid in the ear, these inner ears, both the side there are fluid in the inner ear, and at one corner of the fluid there are some particles which are present. There are some particles. These particles are the particles of calcium carbonate, and all these particles are there but situated in actually that part only. Sometimes what happens, these particles leave their uh, original position, and then they start floating, all around the ear. All around the ear means all around the fluid in the middle ear, in the inner ear, sorry. So when they start floating all around the inner ear, what happens exactly? But that's what we want to know. In that case, whenever we change our head position, or whenever we change our neck position, we look down, we look up, we see here, all of a sudden you get a spinning attack. And then this attack slowly it subsides. So this particular giddiness, what occurs, which is called as a benign positional vertigo. Benign means harmless. After diagnosing it well, what we do, we normally make the patient lie down, and with particular head movements, we try to manipulate these particles back to their original position, and then the giddiness stops instantly. So that's what is done. That is the second. Now the third cause of giddiness is because of the spine. That's very common. Now see how it occurs. This is the spine of the cervical spine, what we call. Cervical spine is never straight. When we roll our palm behind the neck, it is like this. It is never straight. It is like this. Okay? And there are all muscles, back side of the muscle, which are called as the neck muscles. Now, heart is down, brain is up. For brain to have a blood supply, there are two special arteries which originate from the heart. These arteries are left and right side. They normally emerge from the heart and they enter the cervical spine down. And then they pass all around the spine up in the brain. So these particular arteries are mainly supplying the brain. Now see what happens. As we age, because of the aging process, our all joints of the body become little stiffer. That is one. And secondly, these muscles also, start becoming little stiff. That is one. Forget about the aging process. Nowadays, it's also because of lot of usage of work from home, computers, or even mobiles. Whenever you look down like this, or especially if there is no work, and if the person is watching TV continuously like this, sitting at one position, and TV is either here or either here, and by sitting here, or other TV is upstairs. So all kind of things, because of malpositions of our body, neck becomes stiffer, and as a result, all these muscles which are there, they become tight. Okay? So the cervical spine, which is supposed to be like this, which becomes straighter and straight. And then what happens? As a result, the blood vessel which passes from heart to the brain also become little stiff. So in that position, we normally carry on. And all of a sudden, whenever we try to get up from the bed in the morning, or when we are lying down in the bed and we turn from one position to another, all of a sudden, there is a contraction of these arteries. Contraction is like this. It becomes narrow for a fraction of a second. And at that position, there is a little less blood supply to the brain. And that is the time you get giddiness. And that attack is, my God, it is extremely spinning attack, vertigo. Okay? Along with those attacks, you also try to vomit, perspiration, and all the other things. So for this attack also must subside whenever you again change back to your neck position to opposite side. So this is called as a benign positional vertigo. Benign positional vertigo because of the spine, not because of those particles. This is because of the spine. Okay? So in short, whenever we work at home, whenever we are sitting, whenever we are lying down, all the things should be at a extremely nice posture. While sitting also, you should be looking at the laptop or working on the computer. The screen should be exactly opposite us, and your all the shoulder should not be above like this. It should be down like this. Shoulder relaxed, and the screen in front of you, and all the things. That is one. Doing exercises and doing yogas. Yoga is absolutely good for the body. There is no doubt about it. But doing yoga and all of the exercises in a wrong way is going to cause you neck problem, neck issues. And whenever you have neck issues, your spine becomes stiffer. Okay, whenever the spine becomes stiffer, you have all the problems. There's a numbness over here. All this neck and the back muscles get little stiff, and you get this kind of a giddiness. Nothing to worry about this. We just examine the patients. After examining the patient, we normally tell them what is the problem. We just give some muscle relaxant, temporary medicine for releasing this vertigo or relieving this vertigo symptom, and to tell patient to do some exercises. That is one thing. Taking pillow. Pillow has to be taken. Your own pillow has to be taken. If you don't take a pillow, your head falls behind. And especially when you turn from another side also, your head position becomes less. So pillow has to be taken, and the pillow should be supported to the head and the neck, not under the shoulder. Okay. So there are these three important causes. First is Meniere disease, that is because of the fluid pressure becomes more. Secondly, benign positional vertigo, that is because of the particles within the within the inner ear. And thirdly, because of the cervical spine, because of abnormal postures, whatever you work. So therefore, doing exercise regularly and then keeping your head and neck position quite properly, your habits of eating should be very good. If you maintain all those things, vertigo will never come. Rather, I would say that vertigo will go, will never come. Okay? Thank you very much. I know you like this video because now you realized what is vertigo and how it causes. I am sure that every one of you must have liked this. But don't wait now. Whoever are your friends or relatives who are having this vertigo, immediately share this video to them and release their fear and anxiety. Thank you so much. God bless.